Everybody likes McDonald's fries, no matter where you are in the world. I'm eating my fries first. Nobody likes cold fries. That's just disrespectful. Okay, now that I washed that down, we need to talk about burgers in Japan. This is a big deal. I'm a burger connoisseur. Come from North Carolina, Virginia. We know burgers. Been all over the United States trying to find the best burger. That's a big deal for me. And when I got to Japan, I wanted to find out where the best burgers were. And burgers are really popular here in Japan. You have your Wendy's, you have your McDonald's, you have your Burger King. But you also have Moss Burger. And Moss Burger is super popular. Before we get into the details of what I have here that I'm gonna be eating for you on camera and talking to you about, I wanna give a disclaimer. Now this is really important. I gotta let everybody here know. Burgers aren't what you expect from what you're used to in the United States to what is popular here in Japan. It's a different flavor profile. Hamburger, or hamburger in Japan. Hamburger steak is kind of like the common thing. So there are burger restaurants all over the place. And when you go there, you gotta expect hamburger steak more than you would expect your standard hamburger, that 100% beef. It's a different texture. It's more like meatloaf. This is more like a blend, pork, beef, chicken, something. That's the texture you should expect. Now don't get me wrong, there's some real burgers here in Japan, and we're gonna explore that. Today, we're gonna try Moss Burger, and we're gonna try McDonald's. I probably didn't say that right. I didn't say that right. But you get the point. Let's get into the burgers that we have to try here today. Before I dig in, itadakimasu. Here you have it. It's your Moss Burger. Now you see the difference in the patty. It's not very dark. It's very light colored, almost caramelized, but still very light brown. It's almost like pork and beef together. Now I'll double check on that to see if that's the case. Now for this burger, you have your mozzarella, you have onions that are grilled onions or sauteed onions, and you have the double cooked soy sauce. This soy sauce is just like, it's almost like a burnt soy sauce. It's a very popular taste in Japan, and it's something that is super popular on burgers all over the map. I actually wanted to get this sauce on the McDonald's burger, but I decided to go a different route, and I'll explain that once we get to that burger. So let's get into this burger and let's talk about it. The bun is amazing. It reminds me of a Chick-fil-A, where you have this super soft, buttery, spongy bun. That is delicious. Texture-wise for this burger is still a tough thing for me to get used to, but honestly, I think that over the time just being here over a year in Japan, I'm starting to appreciate it a little bit more. Every time I eat this, I crave a regular burger. The sauce on it is actually amazing. It kind of gives you this kind of savory, umami, acidic type of flavor, and the grilled onions actually go with that. But disclaimer here, it may take a little bit of time to get used to this. Still pretty good though. Gotta say, pretty surprised at myself. I made quick work of this burger. All right, so here it is. Next up is the McDonald's New York style burger. So they just did a press release for this. It's a big deal, and it's all about this McDonald's New York style square burger. I don't know where they're getting this from. I don't ever remember getting a square burger when I was in New York. Now there's square burgers at Wendy's, but that's not a New York company, so that's neither here nor there. Thing about this is the taste test. You take a look at the burger here, and you see it kind of looks like your standard burger. It's supposed to be a thick patty. There's like pepper, cheese in here, steak sauce on it, lettuce, tomatoes. That cheese right there kind of scares me. I don't know what's happening with that sauce. That is scary. You know what that tastes like? That tastes like smoky cheese, that spray cheese. Yeah. This is gonna be an experience. So let's try this out. I mean, just taste-wise, it's gonna be completely different. This is very much for the Japanese palate, what they would think Americans would like for a Japanese palate. Let's see if this is any better than the Moss Burger. Let's go for it. That bacon, that smoky taste, is pretty good. But McDonald's is always kind of flat, and this is definitely that. I actually got to give it to the Moss Burger so far. That bacon is good though. Can't go wrong with bacon. We do have a real burger texture. That is a welcome change. But that is scary. It's a mess. It's smoky, peppery. It's umami, but it's completely different than the Moss Burger. Okay, I came here ready to be a complete homer and to be all in for the McDonald's burger because McDonald's had the texture that I was more familiar with, and it's 100% beef. That makes a big deal for me texture-wise. But all in all, the composition, the freshness, Moss Burger wins. Who knew? Anyway, that's my video. It's EKB TV. Hope you guys like this. A little trip into Japan to try Japanese burgers. There's more to come. I gotta try and compare a little bit more. Stay tuned. Oh, and be kind to your neighbors all over the world.